Alrighty guys, and welcome back. We are ready to continue our journey on part 5 of the agility playthrough for beginner guides. Do you notice how most people would normally run past the post office? These count as mailboxes, and yet again, you have a chance of paper, magazines, and books. They're definitely worth checking, even if you do only get... There you go, I learned another archery book. Wasn't a great one for me to get at the moment, but it still does count. So let's keep moving. Remember, when you read 7 of all of the books, so chapter 1 right through to 7, it puts you in a good spot and it gives you access to being able to do whatever the bonus is. Unfortunately, the bonus for bow and arrows allows you to craft bulk ammo. It doesn't really mean much. I can tango with him. The only issue is my stamina regen, right? I don't want to. Stamina regen. We're going to do that weaving that I taught you guys earlier. 3 to the head. He should die with 2 more to the head through blood loss. He'll die by blood loss. There it is. Okay, this gentleman, remember how we got away from him on the start of the game? We're going to do the exact same thing again. One awesome thing is if you hit an enemy in the head, you stop all their momentum. So we're very dehydrated. It's time for us to get water. Look at my inventory. I have 1 more bottle of water. Let's drink it. It's going to give me stamina regen. Let's keep moving. I'm going to ignore him. I don't want to kill him. He has 750 experience. He's not worth the effort that it's going to take to kill him, especially with the debuffs I currently have on me. Now, if I get 1 more point into knives, allowing me to gain 10 stamina back on kill, I'll take him out. However, until then, we're going to just ignore him. Too much time invested. I am playing a little slower than I normally would because I'm taking the time to explain to you guys what is currently going on. We already have 5 of these books down here. That puts us at 6. That is not an easy gentleman to take out. This exact same enemy that I just ran past. Looks like another one has spawned in. And yet again, I can follow the exact same principles. Rather than hitting him, I can actually just sidestep him like this. Walk into him, walk out. Because I'm technically in light armor, I get no penalties towards movement unless I am overweight. But we'll explain light, medium, and heavy armor later on when we actually get to the point of crafting it. It will be quite a few videos away. Move into the trader, close the door behind me. See how far the enemy was? Alright, remember, all the vending machines restock every day. Now, I get random rewards for a quest. So this is what he wants to offer me. A shotgun magazine. You do 10% more damage at night with a bow. Some meat that's going to make me thirsty. A bulk wood. Or robotic crafting. I'm obviously going to take this book here. And I'm going to learn that. That's going to make my bow even stronger at nighttime. I never plan to use a shotgun. I highly recommend you save your ammo. But this early on in the game, I can get away with not needing to save it. Okay? If we look at my money in the bottom right-hand side, I have $557. I'm going to sell the leather. I don't need it at the moment. I'll hold on to the duct tape because it's important. I can't really do much with this, but what I can do is I'm really hungry and I'm really thirsty. Steak is $300. I'm going to buy some steak, but I need to quench my thirst as well. Unfortunately, I have $290. I could buy 2 bottles of water. A lot of people try and preserve their money too much early game, and it affects, I would love the tea, it affects how quickly you can progress. Okay? If we're looking here, drinking this has a 20% chance to cure dysentery. So if I eat this moldy sandwich, there's a 12% chance it'll mess me up. It's not a bad option. Gives me 24 water as opposed to 20. For the price difference, no. I'm going to buy 2 bottles of water, and I'm going to down both bottles of water and down the food. I'm not going to down the food straight away. I should have actually saved the water. Grab another quest, and let's have a look at what we're doing. We're paying attention. Owen's residence is a good point of interest. This is going to be very fast to do the shack. Let's eat this now. Okay, so we just spent all of our money. Rather than preserving the money like most people normally would, we used the money in order to make our character strong again. Now remember I taught you guys this in one of the previous videos. Welcome a zombie into the point of interest, hit him once in the head, stop his momentum, move past, close the door, walk out of render range. He will despawn when I'm 200 meters approximately away. Another zombie will spawn in, but you know, that'll be our future problem. Not right now. I don't want to waste the time it's going to take that zombie out. So let's keep moving. We're going to move towards this quest. This is a shack, so most likely it's isolated away. You have to be careful when going up a hill. You lose momentum running up, you gain momentum running down, and your crates, you might have to put 3 crates rather than 2, just based on how the zombie moves. See how I had to use 3 because I'm on a hill rather than using 2? And the zombie's even hitting the crate underneath me. So if I didn't have that crate, he'd be hitting me in the foot. I would love to shoot him with a bow, but I'm really low on arrows right now. So until I start getting a couple arrows coming, we're going to try and preserve them. We might use 1 or 2 now that I got a few, but I'd like to get 20, 30 arrows going. Let's keep moving. Grab the nest, more feathers. There you go. We're up at 8. Let's keep going. There you go, another 8 arrows. Feeling pretty good about that. Ideally, I'm able to gather an explosive. That way I can clear multiple zombies at once. Remember, that is used to find jars of honey to cure infection. Alright, I can do this quest twice. Remember, we got movement on the right. There it is. Sound is very important in this game. Now, if I hit the opponent in the leg, it will cripple him at a chance. However, I'm not going to take an unnecessary risk when I have a busy day ahead of me. So we are going to try and pump out some quests today, guys. And then we're going to look at doing some base development. Another zombie, he's coming from the right. She's got a limp. That's fine. Take the free headshot. He should bleed out very soon, or one more hit to the head. There it is. Notice that they're getting a lot easier to kill now that we're getting a couple of levels. Let's have a look over here. We have 1 level up available. We can't put that in agility, but we can put that in deep cut, giving me fencer. We're going to keep putting it into agility. It's going to increase my probability of finding knife magazines, allowing me to level up my knife faster. Quickly search the workbench. What do we have? Going to grab the mechanical parts, moving down underneath, paying attention to anything down here. Just take a free shot in his head. That's going to... It took me a long time. There's a zombie outside. I can hear him running. Sometimes you don't need to look if you can hear, yeah? Got to be careful of the stacking again. Like I said before, you get into a habit of this. This is why wooden crates are the strongest weapon in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Wooden crates allow you to dictate the fight. You can choose to fight or you can run. 400 experience or 800 experience means the quest... We killed them both. Get a little bit of stamina back. Let's move on underneath. Right. We're looking for anything that's going to help us out here. By the way, these carcasses are important. This is me sprinting. Ready? Now, watch what happens when I sprint over a carcass. You lose 50% momentum. So if there's a carcass in the doorway, don't be afraid to clear it out. It could actually save your life, yeah? And just got trash under there. Let's move. What are we looking at? Looks like there's nothing here. Be mindful of the barbed wire. I don't really need gas at the moment, but I will start building it up. That's free wood. Let's take it. Crouch walk. See if I can get a little bit of sneak going here. Looks like the answer is no, but remember, that's unfortunate. I'm taking a hit on the barbed wire. Alright, she's on the barbed wire now. If the barbed wire kills her, I don't get experience. So I would like to make sure I get the final blow, but it can't be guaranteed. There you go, no experience because the barbed wire killed her. You can specialize in traps giving you a portion of the experience, but that's just unlucky for me. So we just wasted all that energy and got nothing for it. I say never walk past washing machines. They changed the way the loot system works in here, and you can find a lot of good stuff. And even if you find these parts here, they're $500 to buy. So you definitely want to save them up when you can, when you're trying to craft higher tier armor. Most likely there's zombies inside these. There you go, we got one on the left. Let's take a free headshot on him. Look at that stealth multiplier we get. I kind of screwed that up a little bit. Let's keep moving back and close the door. There's no harm in running. Live to fight another day. He went down in one hit because of the poise being broken through the bow and arrow. He's now doing a crawl. Watch what happens when the zombie behind... never mind. The zombie's not coming. If the zombie behind it, he bled to death too. Wonderful. If the zombie behind him ran on his back, he would have got through that small little area. We don't know what kind of zombie it is. It's a nurse. It's alright. Wait for her to attack. Pick the chair up so she can't stand on the chair. I'd like her to stand still. Looks like she won't give me what I want. It's okay. I can fight her on the ground. It's just not fun. We've got the headshot. It's a lot harder to do when it takes so many hits, yeah? See how much movement was involved? It's not something I want to do until I get a little bit stronger. Now, we are looking for cooking weekly books. We found 0 so far, which is incredibly unlucky. We're going to drop this, eat this, scrap this. Or even in bathrooms, you can find it. Break the painting. Grab the moldy trash. See what's in there. Free wood. Scrap the nails. We will need nails later on, but we don't need them right now. I'm going to eat the corn because my character is a little hungry right now. I hear a chicken outside. He stood on barbed wire. Now the zombies are up above me here. I do know this point of interest. Hit him in the hand. Even a shot in the hand will do a lot more damage than because of the multipliers. I walked in the room. We triggered the aggro. Big whiff. I'm trying to hit the zombie at the back too to get the bleed dot out. Yeah, I want to split the DPS. Now he can stack on that guy's head and crawl through, so I have to be careful. Struggling to get out. It's alright. Close the door on him. The more you practice, the faster you'll be able to do this stuff with your hands. Okay. He should be nearly dead. Crouch down. You'll notice I crouch because it makes you more accurate, even by a small margin, yeah? So always take a crouch shot when you can. Okay, now we get to do this quest one more time. I don't need this. This modification can be put inside anything in order to amplify the damage of it. So I'm going to put it in my main damage tool. Might be the difference between a crit. Oh, no, not a crit, but might be the damage difference between killing a zombie in one hit or the zombie surviving. Obviously, searching for cloth fiber. As you can see in the bottom right-hand side, we are gathering it. That says it's 68 now. A lead engine, I can sell it. That's okay. It's not worth too much. I won't need it until I get a bike up and running, grab my arrow, and that will be the quest or the quest completed. Now, I can do the quest again, and I will do the quest again. Searching the bathroom, medicine cabinet for first aid. Beautiful, look at that. I can't use this to make first aid bandages yet, but I currently have more than 5 bandages available. That's very good for early game. Unfortunately, I have to go out through the basement, which is the way I came in. You can break down walls, but it'll be more quick and efficient for me to walk out through here and come back in. Now we do it again. This time, we're going to try and do it a little bit faster than the last time. Take the headshot, move in, grab the stab. One more hit to the head. Nope, we got the poise broken. That's nice. Down he goes. All right, quickly check behind here, see if it's still trash. Still trash. That's okay. Moving in. Got the barrel. Going to grab it for the gas for when I get a vehicle up and running. What is he? No, he's the big guy, the bald dude. Recognized his voice. Take the headshot on him. Move back. Close the door. He should go down in 1 hit because I broke his poise. Maybe, he might go down in 2, actually. Yeah, he goes down on 2 because he's a bit bigger, yeah? Got the crit. Love it. I'm going to search all this. Nothing to search this time, unfortunately. Move into the next room. Looking in the kitchen. Grabbing every chair because I cannot scrap it all, yeah? Looking for food books here. There you go. Look at the bottom right-hand side. That number there, ladies and gentlemen, needs to be 10. It's currently at 2. It needs to be 10 in order for us to be in a good spot. When it's at 10, we're able to make bacon and eggs. We'll never run into food issues again. We'll be able to make really good teas. I got a decent amount of food in my inventory. I'm not going to eat it just yet until my weight becomes an issue. That's enough. Zombies are going to have a hard time squeezing through there. Try and take a quick headshot. Missed it. Because it counts as it's... Ooh, he still squeezed through. Startled me a little bit. I didn't expect that. Alright. Okay. Notice the zombies are dying a lot more efficiently now. A lot easier. She's having a hard time squeezing through, but he did not. And if he can fit, she definitely can too, yeah? So let's remember that. Nice and easy. Go into the kitchen, make sure everything's been looted. Everything's been looted. Filing cabinet. Even check the trash. You'll be... Machete parts. It's $80, boys. It's $80 straight away. I'll need them later on, but I'll hold on to them. I wouldn't have found machete parts if I wasn't expecting to knife, by the way. So that's just my reward. Check around the side. Some trash. Could be anything in here. Machete parts again. That's very lucky. Yet again, it's another $40. Come on in, aggro everyone, just come out, put the frame down, play it slow. Now, if you have a longer range weapon, this is easier to do. Unfortunately, I don't have a long range weapon. I'm using the knife. I'm a big fan of the knife. The machete has high dismember chance, but the knife can be very... There's that crawl when he stacks on top of a zombie's head. I told you about that, but you haven't been able to see it yet. So you always have to be respectful to that, yeah? The other zombie died by blood loss. He did not die, the big guy, so that's fine. Let's take a hit on the big guy. He should be nearly dead, though. He doesn't have that much health. There he goes. Repair the crate. Do you see how much easier it is to kill them with the knife? Still a bit of moving around, don't get me wrong, but compare this to the last time. 2 more machete parts. Unfortunately, I fell through, but I managed to click on the box. A 9mm book, so my 9mm pistols break slower. It's good. When I read all the 9mm books, we get another bonus. Remember that. I'm not sure what the bonus is off the top of my head, but I'm sure we could check. We're also going to make sure we hit the bathroom up before we fully clear this point of interest. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's quickly loot it. Now, hear my plea here, ladies and gentlemen. Bow and arrows got nerfed a lot. You can still use them, and they can still be decent, but you need to spec into knife early game, or it's going to really hinder how quickly you progress through the game. Remember in the previous video, I explained to you guys what game stage was? We're going to reload our assault rifle. Game stage now is currently 6 to level 4. We want that number as high as possible. The higher that number, the better the loot that you find, yeah? Searching the toilet, you can find pistols in the toilet. All you need is to put 1 point into pistols. Well, you can find it without 1 point, but the probability goes up exponentially when you put 1 point into them. Just try to remember how to get out of this point of interest, and we'll run back. Something I will point out that is very important that a lot of experienced players don't even know about 7 Days to Die is, for example, when you put a point all the way over here into Fortitude, into Machine Gunner, it increases the probability that you find 7.62 assault rifle ammunition. Now, if you were using a sniper rifle, you do not get that probability even though you use 7.62. So that's a really good point. In the agility tree, if you read it, more likely to find 9mm bullets. That means I'm more likely to find the ammunition used. Now, arguably the agility tree is the best tree in the game in version 1.0, because the machete at level 6 has a 150% chance to dismember. You might think 150, what's the point of being above 100%? Certain enemies have resistance to dismember, or crits, for example. Okay? So, machete has high chance to instantly kill, which is fantastic. The bow and arrow, it falls off very hard later on in the game. Same with the crossbow. But then again, you have access to a submachine gun, which is arguably the strongest gun in the game, because it gets the bonuses from the 9mm tree. And then you have access to the Desert Vulture, or the revolver, which is a hard-hitting, high-caliber pistol as well. I personally prefer the perception tree because I'm a demolition kind of guy, but I do playthroughs and builds over at Twitch with all kinds of different playthroughs. And for the premises of the video, we're doing agility. These are the rewards we're offered. Now, respectfully, I'm not going to make a farm. Grilled corn isn't that actual great for me. Don't get me wrong, it's going to hurt my water too. I'm going to grab this 7.62, even though 9mm is for a pistol, just because I don't have enough 7.62 to be comfortable with my gun. Let's do that. I'm going to eat the food because I'm no longer overweight and my character is still hungry. I still have a bunch of dirty water in my inventory. Let's sell this stuff. Okay, I could buy, technically, I have enough money to buy something called a cooking pot. Cooking pot is your best friend. I will explain this to you, what a cooking pot and a grill does in the next video. Alright? I don't have a lot of money right now. Now, what I need to do is I need to be able to protect my loot and put my loot down. I could pump through an extra 3 quests, but rather than doing 3 quests, this is a tutorial to teach beginners what to do. So I will be doing that in the next video of how to erect a base and what to do. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.